When I look at the pictures, they depict me as though my skin was slicked in oil, thick and lurid, an oppressive weight that has transformed me from the image of God into a beast, with no legs to carry me swifter than the purifying streams whose frothy white hands would wash over me, evoking the torrential screams locked behind muzzled mouths and ivory teeth that, when pulled apart by the cool kiss of running streams that hide escaped fiends, would show a red tongue, lolling in the cavern of my fleshy oral orifice, bejeweled with ulcers and abscesses. When it moves, the sound evoked cannot be misinterpreted for anything less than human thought, translated into speech, into a language that is crying out to be free, asking, "Would you release me from the torment of my melanin-induced genes?" Yet, this oil slick that coats me in a cloak of blackness, heavy with the weight of a darkness that both conceals my form whilst revealing the tar or heated bitumen that is my sign pigmentation in your art, is congealing over scars, streaked and stretched, like an aborted heaven with no stars to illuminate the barren wasteland that drapes itself over empty farms. Our scythes and sickles put to rest as we dream of taking up arms in our attempts to resist and protest against the mortal chains that link us under gang-like reigns of tyranny and a pain that supersedes the sublime because it cannot be contained in the mind. The sublime is sublimated until our bodies are reanimated, no longer solid, but so contorted and distorted that if I could float away like tiny particles and escape the iron that chased against my genitals, if I could pull off the ring that laces my neck and observe the cuffs, covered in our blood that is also lifeless in its sickening hues of violent red, I would realize that there was more color in me than in the painting that you hung above my head and told me was a picture that reflected me, although no light could penetrate its dark opacity, because what is key is that all of us, the homogeneous mass of writhing non-entities, accept that this is the blackness. I'm told it is art to claim, to own, to inherit and display for a show of solidarity. But I'm brown, war, not cocoa, but caramel, almond, hazel, honey and bronze under the frames of these glasses that hold my face in place, the flash of your lighting gives me one brown eye, one green, but it adds no grace to the chisel of my chin or the arc of my brow, to the elongated neck that refuses to bow, and the deep red that laces my lips makes the cowrie shells range neatly in my mouth glint like a polished eggshell, creamy white and proud. You see, I am brown. And what that does is add light to your darkness and expose the petroleum-stained costume as nothing more than an illusion that will cost you the rhetoric upon which you survived, which reduced me to a beast with a tar-coated hide. You see, I am brown. Warm, not caramel, but almond, hazel, honey, and bronze. I am cocoa. Deep, rich, onyx, and ebony stained quartz. I am ruby red and garnet. I am amber, incensed with saffron and a mahogany varnish. I am a shade that cannot be expressed in your over-large canvas. I am black, but I am not dark.